Wow. Dude, I can't do this. Alright, leave it. Don't stop it. That's funny. Hey, my name is Dwayne Clark. This video is specifically made for the Heart of David bass class, which I didn't even tell them the name of the class, but that's the name of a bass class we have in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And this is just basic clips. We're going to be doing a few clips for people who are not able to come to the class, but they have the heart for the class, just so they can learn away from home. So it's an internet class, and you can make a credit card payment. I'm just kidding. Don't worry about it. Alright, so we're going to learn the different parts of the bass, because I've noticed that a lot of people play bass, and I'm not even going to edit that. A lot of people play bass, and they really don't know the parts of the bass. Yeah, they know the strings, and they know the general name of a bass guitar, but they really can't identify if you were to tell them to pick a specific part. Alright, so we're going to basically do an introduction to bass parts. Alright, this is my Warrior custom-made signature bass. Warrior basses. I'm one of the Warrior artists. Give God all the credit for that. Adrian made this to me. For those of you who are interested in learning the makeup of my bass in terms of the type of woods, I'll have a separate video for that. But for right now, we're just going to learn the different parts. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to come in for a real cool shot. Alright, this is the headstock of your bass. From this area to the top, it's called your headstop. Now the headstop is made up of the tuning keys, which is right here. Some people call them machine heads. And then it's connected to the neck of the bass, which runs along here. Then you have the body of the bass. So it's almost close to the human anatomy. Alright? So I'm closer to the headstock. Along the neck, you have the fretboard. Now these little shiny things right here are called fret dividers, and it does exactly what the name suggests. Besides the fret dividers, along the fretboard you will find what they call fret markers. In my case, they're kind of rectangular in shape, but you do have ones that come with dots on them. Those are fret markers. You also, for the most part, will find fret markers on the top. If you notice, towards the middle of the neck, you have a double fret marker right here. That's where the octave starts over for the open string, each open string of the bass. Usually you have a double stop right here also, but for mine, Warrior, they put a cross there, which is really cool. You know, they're a Christian company, so that's how they do their little thing. You know, their small way of making an investment towards the kingdom. So it's very nice. I like it. It moves on. This bass, by the way, is a bolt-on. I may not be going in sequence, but at least you'll have the general idea. The bolt-on, you can actually see the bolts that bolt the body. I know from the front it's hard to tell because there's such precision in this bass, and it's so close. It's you know, it's almost mind-blowing. You do have neck-through basses, usually where the body runs into the neck. So it's, as the name suggests, neck-through. But this is a bolt-on. All right. Right here, which I kind of skipped over, is called the nut. It's a weird name. It holds the strings in place. Alright? And then we come down to the body. I notice you see a hole in my bass. That's where the thrust rod is. A lot of basses have the thrust rod right here. Some you can access it from the neck, from the top of the headstock, but for this it's by the body and the neck area. Alright, these are called pickups. Pickups come in various styles. This specific one is a soap bar pickup. Some people probably have seen the one that are more slender. Those are jazz pickups. But I have two soap bars. This right here is called the bridge. And as you can see, the strings actually start out where the bridge is. This is a very particular design on this bass because if you notice, my E and my B string actually go around to the bottom. So, alright, these are my controls. It vary depending on the bass you have. There are Bartolini circuits in this one, so my mid sweep for this particular bass, once again it varies, but just so you know, in case you were wondering, I have volume, pan, I have bass, treble, mid, then I have my mid sweep switch, which is 250, 500, and 800, so I can manipulate my tone better. Usually you would have the strap holders protruding on the bass itself. Warrior does a really cool thing where they have them recessed into the bass. Alright, my strap, when it goes in, it actually locks in. So it has a strap lock system, but once again, it's really discreet. You could barely see it, and that's one of those precision things from Jay Dran there. He's really precision type of guy. Here's your port for your cable. This is the unique port. This actually has a locking system mechanism on it by Nutrix. I mean, a lot of people have that problem where their cables pull out when they're playing because they don't wrap under the cable under their straps like I usually do, but that prevents that. And of course, everybody knows strings. You know what the strings are. There's more depth to it. You have electronics, but I'm not going to open up my bass. But underneath all this, you have different type of electronics. This, once again, we're using Bartolini's because that's what Jay Dran wants to use in his system for this one right now. You have different types. You can have active electronics and passive. This is active. I have 18 volts on here, so I have a really fat sound coming out of it. Alright, and that's the basics for right now. Alright, so look out for more videos, I guess, just for the class. If you're not in my class, oh well, you can watch it anyway. But thanks for watching, alright? God bless.